Solar and vector, this place is overcrowded, this place is so
You get very little respect in this class, Monica. I've noticed very little respect. I know. I think the problem is you're not trash talking these guys enough. I think this is the problem. Oh well, Daisy.
I can't talk trash.
Look. Just look at them. There's so much opportunity to trash talk them. I mean, it really just would fall naturally out of your mouth. What? What's trash talk?
Talking nonsense.
What's that? What?
Trash can.
Trash. Talk.
Talking something and shit.
Bad talking.
Oh, that's what already Monica does.
Yeah.
What did you say?
They don't talk. No one.
What's that?
With our laptop.
Karma, good, yes. Okay, guys, do you have it? I can put it up on the screen, but let's have a look here at the exam. Something was watching. What?
Nothing.
Something.
Is KJ being dirty? What's going on?
No.
It's fighting between couples.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
No, it's trash talk.
Trash talk.
Yeah.
Alright.
First of between couples.
Let's have a look here. So I want to go through the questions from the quiz. Let's see now. Yeah, so the first one was a car's going at 10 meters per second. What is it in kilometers per hour? So 10 meters per second, that is equal to 10. And now a meter, you need to convert that into kilometers. And one way you could do this is you could just put a 10 over a K and a K here. And you have the kilometers already. So this is 10 over 1000 kilometers per second. Although we don't want a second, we want an hour. How many? Let's just fix that up a bit. Kilometers per second. How many seconds in an hour? Yeah, so if I put 3600 here, I have to put 3600 here. Cancel. So that's 36 kilometers per 1 hour, or 36 kilometers per hour. So the answer for the first one is 36 exactly. Let's see how many people got that. Oh, I can't actually see individually. Do I take it from your laughter? Not everybody got that. Right, okay. Right, so that's the first one. The second one, speed is a scalar and velocity is a vector. Yeah.
Speed is distance traveled over time taken, and velocity is change of the distance over time taken.
Not true. Yes, because the reason for that is I used a word that doesn't let you say that. I said speed is a blank. I didn't say speed is blank. Because of the word a here, it means you can't go with that answer. It doesn't grammatically fit. Yeah. Somebody wrote speed is a undirection and velocity is a direction, which I liked but wasn't right. Who said that now? Oh, come on, someone. Who was it? I said I liked it. It wasn't right, but it was nice. Speed is an undirection and velocity is a direction. Who said that? You said that. I like it, but not quite the right words. So do you know what it is? Speed is a scalar and velocity is a vector. I understood your meaning, but it wasn't the right word. It was nice though. 3. A boat sails 6 kilometers east and 8 kilometers north. What's the average velocity? Okay, so we go 6 this way, 8 this way. What's this direction here? This is 10, isn't it? This took 2 hours to do. Because it was 1 hour this way and 1 hour this way. So it's 2 hours in total. So the magnitude would be 5 kilometers per hour.
Yeah.
And that was marked as wrong?
It's 10.
No, it's 5.
No, it's 10.
It's 10 per 2 hours.
No.
Just 10
Kilometer.
What are you talking about? I said a boat sails 6 kilometers east in 1 hour and 8 kilometers north in 1 hour.
Yes. So 10 kilometer 1 hour. Yeah.
No, 10 kilometers 2 hours.
No.
Wow.
This is 1 hour. It takes 1 hour to go from here to here.
No.
Let me put it this way. How long is the boat sailing for in total?
Wow.
No, 2 hours.
Wow. 1 hour.
No. The boat went this way and then it went this way.
No, they are and.
A boat sails 6 kilometers east in 1 hour and 8 kilometers north in 1 hour.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand how you're reading this. You're reading it went 6 and 8 in 1 hour for boat.
Yes.
No, it went 6 hours. It went east and then it went north in the story.
No. You are right.
So I'm right.
With 10 kilometers,
What did I mark as the answer?
10.
That is bad of me. It should have been 5.
Yeah, it's correct.
Yeah, it should be 5.
No, I'm wrong. Fine.
I can change that right now.
Wow.
10.
No,
It's 5. It's 5. It is 5.
We should know what to choose.
What?
Wait.
What?
If it was 2 hours, then it would be 6 plus 8, 14 kilometers.
No. It's the hypotenuse, not the
In
distance.
1 hour.
Yeah, but I wasn't looking for the speed. What did I ask for? I asked for the velocity, not the speed.
So do we get a mark?
Yeah.
Do we get a mark?
Yeah, I'll change it for you. Give yourself an extra 3%.
Give yourself.
Only 3%.
Yeah.
Come on, win the 5 mark.
All right. And the angle is just tan inverse 8 over 6.
Okay, if you wrote 63.1.
Okay.
Yeah, 50. Yeah, that's what you have to type in. 53 point.
No,
One,
you
so one,
said
three.
your answer is 53. So
Well,
I wrote 53.1.
Hang on. What did I say in brackets afterwards? What did I say in brackets afterwards, Monica? To the nearest degree.
Yes, I know.
What is it?
What is this?
Nearest degree.
Nearest degree means 53 degrees. What?
What is it? I don't know what the meaning of the nearest degree.
You don't use a point.
Yes.
What? We need to count.
If this was an exam question, you would lose a mark. If the question said to the nearest degree, then you need to give your answer to the nearest degree. 53 is the answer.
Okay.
Why did you do that?
Because I'm an SOB, that's why.
What is this to me?
Huh? Yeah, sure, that's what it means. 4. A vector is 5x and 12y. What's the magnitude? 13, good, okay. A man on a bicycle starts a 100-meter race at a speed of 4. And he accelerates up to a speed of 16. And it took him 7 seconds to do this.
Teacher, I don't know. This 7 seconds is from when?
It's the total.
The total?
Yeah.
Why is it's not from the
What is it?
length film speed to the finish?
Why?
Why?
It's this on the graph. Guys, can you see this 7 seconds is all of this? Because I said it took 7 seconds to finish the race. That means the total time. Yeah. And my question is, what was the time he spent at the uniform speed? So I wanted to know, what is this time? Okay, so I'll call that x, and this here would be 7 minus x. Yeah? Yeah, now, this is a 4, this is a 16. Oh yeah, I know that the whole area is how much?
100.
100 meters. So I can know that if I break this up here into a few shapes, what's this height? This is 12, isn't it? So I can say 7 minus x times 4 plus a half 7 minus x times 12 plus x times 16 should equal 100. And then we just find the x. That goes in there 6 times, that makes it 10. This will be 70 minus 10x plus 16x equals 100. So I get 6x equals 30. So x equals 5 seconds then. Plus straight in half. I just make it look too easy, I know. Did you guess right?
No, I didn't know how you got it out.
Well, now do you know? Yeah, okay. 6. 6 was an interesting one. The ball is thrown up in the air at a speed of 9.81 meters per second. It'll go up and it'll come back down. And I want to know how far did it travel in 2 seconds. So if you try to use this formula, UVATS, U is 9.81, V we don't know, A is minus 9.81, T is 2. If we calculate the S, what did you get for S here?
0.
You got 0, which of course is wrong, because I didn't ask you for the displacement, I asked you how far did it travel. So I wanted the distance. But because the S is 0, you know that the ball is at the ground after 2 seconds. So the distance would be twice the height. So what you should do now is this. 9.81, 0, minus 9.81, don't know, and work out the S here. This will be, I don't know, I'll have to work it out. Yeah.
From that, you see A, I found T, and then with that T, I found S.
Yeah.
But then I got 4.91 on the S.
Yeah.
But if the S, twice the S, it made a 9.82.
No.
9.81.
It's 4.905. Yeah.
Speed over time.
No, because it's accelerating. You can only do that for a constant velocity. By accident. You did an Andrew then. Okay, so the T, if you solve this, I think you get T is 1 and S is 4.905 when you solve it. So if you put that back in here, you'll get the distance traveled is actually 9.81 meters.
So if I do is 4.91, then it's going to be wrong, right?
Correct.
Correct. But
You're going to be wrong.
Oh, I is wrong.
Yeah, the answer's wrong then. Yeah. Okay. 7. Can I scroll down? Okay, 7. A 100 kilogram teenager is not wearing his seatbelt and travels through the windscreen of a car at 72 kilometers per hour. The windscreen brings him to rest in 100 milliseconds. What is the force? Okay, so the force is the change in momentum over the time. That's the change in momentum over 0.1. It's 100 milliseconds. The momentum is mv minus mu over 0.1. He's brought to rest. So that's a 0. So that's minus mu over 0.1. I don't care about the minus because I just want the force exerted on him. I don't care about the direction because I know it's on him. So I won't worry about the minus. The mass, he's 100 kilograms. So this is 1000 U. Now, 72 kilometers per hour is 20 meters per second. In fact, you could use your first question to answer that, because you worked out that 10 meters per second is 36 kilometers an hour. So 20 meters per second is 72. So that's 20,000 newtons, or 20 kilonewtons. The answer was 20. Okay. 8 now. Can I scroll down? Is this okay now? So many unhappy faces. Are you unhappy because you're seeing how it's done and you realised, oh, I made a silly mistake, or why unhappy?
We could have it all.
Okay.
Shouldn't be the deep.
What? 8. It takes 1 second for 1 kilogram to fall 1 meter. How much was the drag force? Okay, so U equals 0. V we don't know. A we don't know. T is 1. S is 1. We don't. Yeah, but there's a drag force slowing it down, so that A will not be 9.81. Okay, let's see. I would like the A. So what would give me the A here? B squared? No. S equals? S equals UT plus... Oh, I'm sorry, I really should say S is minus 1 since it went down. S equals UT plus a half A T squared. So I get A is minus 2?
Yep.
Meters per second squared. Now, as it's falling, there's 2 forces acting on it. The weight and the drag. And although the drag is changing, we'll call it an average drag and say it's roughly constant. But in real life, of course, it's changing. So, we know it's heading down with an acceleration of 2. Newton said F equals ma. We know the m is 1 kilogram, so we'll just get rid of that. So we have F equals A. The A we actually know, it's 2 meters per second downwards. And the F we know, it's the weight which is down minus the drag which is up. The weight we know, it's mg, minus 2 equals d. So, that's 9.81, because m is 1. 9.81 minus 2, which is 7.81 newtons, is the drag. Did anybody get that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mr. 91 over here, I forgot. Right.
Who is 91?
Aren't you 91?
It's not me.
Who was 90? Did someone get 91 in the physics? Or am I thinking about the maths?
91.
No, okay.
Just 91.
No, I must be thinking of the maths then. Let's have a look here. The highest result was... Yeah, this person called Lee Win?
No, but it doesn't show 91 here though.
What's it show?
89.
Oh, give me a break, please. It doesn't show it?
No.
Oh, hang on, let me fix that. Okay, I think everybody's marks just changed there.
Yeah.
What's it say now? Does it still say? Oh, it still says 89. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, continuing. Number 9. A cannonball is fired at a speed of 100 meters per second at an angle of 45 degrees from a cliff which is 100 meters high. What is the range? Okay, so it's like this. Cannon's fired here. This is 100 meters per second. This is 45. So this one will be 100 cos 45. And this one here will be 100 sine 45. And this is also 100. And I wanted to know the range. So first I should get the time. U, V, A, T, S. The U is 100 over root 2. The V we don't know. The A is minus 9.81. The T we don't know. And the S minus 100. We're looking in the vertical here, okay? So S equals U T plus a half A T squared. Now you can use your calculator to get the T here. Can I have the calculator, please? I'll just get the T. Thank you. Right, so solving for T, let me see.
What if I don't have that calculator?
Then you have to be very careful with your decimals.
Wow. How do you?
This one is fine though. This
You have that.
So the T is 15.713 seconds. So the range would be 100 over root 2 times 15.713. Because now we look at the horizontal. 15.713 times 100 divided by root 2. And we get 1111 meters. Yes.
I want to.
If I choose, I know it's like decimal, but if I have 4.91 instead of 4.9,
This again! No, that's the second time now.
My time will be 15.69 and my range will be 1109.5. It cannot be 1111. It's 1110.
Because you used the wrong value of half G. Half G is 4.905.
Okay.
Yep.
Why I came with the 4.91?
Because that would be wrong. And we prefer not to do that in physics.
Teacher, what's the meaning of the nearest meter?
Oh, Jerry!
I think that it's like it's 111.5, so you change to 1112. Without decimal place.
No, I mean, what do this question want?
This.
No, I mean, why he want R?
Oh, because in the question I said, what is the range?
Yes, the range.
This is called the range.
What's the meaning of the range?
Oh man, I'm more happy. Yeah.
范围.
So?
Yeah.
So?
Everywhere is a range. So this is a range in projectile.
Yeah. In projectiles, this is the range, the distance on the ground.
Ah.
Firing range. Jerry, look up this on your dictionary. Firing range. Right, continuing.
应该是射程范围吧？
10.
打错了。
A 100-kilogram man is standing in an elevator, which is accelerating upwards at 4.905 meters per second squared. What is the reaction force? Okay, there's two forces here. His weight and the reaction. Which is bigger?
Pressure.
Yeah, because he's moving up. F equals ma. Or minus W equals ma. Or equals W plus ma. Or equals mg plus ma. Or equals m g plus a. Which equals 100, 9.81 plus 4.905. Which is something. 5, 1, 7, 15. 715? Times 100. So that is 1471.5 newtons. I feel like I didn't type that in. Is that what I had as the answer? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's that one. 11. Right, 11 now. So there's only 4 questions left. The Saturn V rocket during first stage of flight burns off 130,000 kilograms of fuel in 165 seconds. This causes 35.1 thousand newtons of thrust. What was the speed of the fuel was ejected at? So we know that the force equals the mass of the gas times the speed of the gas. So that means the speed of the gas is the force divided by the mass, which is 35,100,000 over 130,000 over 165. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because remember, this is all per second. So the answer will be 351,000,000 times 165 over 130,000. Cancel, 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 cancel. 351,000 times 165 over 13. What's that, please? 4450. 550 meters per second. Is that what you got? It's because I just took the 165 to the top. Yeah, and the m is this. This is the m. Yeah, because remember, it's the mass per second. We're learning a lot today.
Yeah.
Good, good, good. Okay. 12. A meter stick of mass 200 grams is hanging from 2 strings. One string is at the 25 centimeter mark, and the other string is at the 90 centimeter mark, which makes this 0.1. What's this distance here? This will be 0.4, and this distance here will be 0.25. This will be T, we'll say, and this will be S, and this here will be mg. And I'm looking for T and S. So I can make 2 equations here. I can say T plus S equals mg. Yeah? And if I use this as a turning point, I can say 0.25 times 0.2 times 9.81 equals, this is 0.65S. So I can say S is 0.25 times 0.2 times 9.81 over 0.65. That gives me the S. Can someone just hit that in, please? And then I can get the T by saying it's 0.2 times 9.81 minus S. 46. And now I said 2 decimal places, so that's 0.75 newtons. And then the other answer would be what then? Let me see.
1.21
newtons. Did I not? Let me see. To 2 decimal places, yeah. You know what you're forgetting to do? You're forgetting to read the question. It's an important thing to do in exams. Right, can I go on to the next one? Yeah. Okay.
Actually, why we have the second, the 0.25 look like 0.245.
This is the turning force. Force multiply distance. I'm saying this one equals this one. Turning force. You know turning force?
No?
You might have to look this up if you forgot it. Turning force. You look confused.
When the pivot is
Yeah. Well, you can put the pivot anywhere, as we learned, but this is the most convenient. Can I go on to 13?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. A barrel of 100 kilograms is being pushed up a hill. By what force? Okay. Now, we know this. This is 100 G. This we don't know. We want it. And this we don't know. Because it's moving at a constant speed, it means that the total force is 0 because of Newton's first law. If the total force is 0, it means all the forces are balanced, which means it's in equilibrium. And because there's 3 forces on this, we can use the 3-force theorem. We can use Lamy's rule. Let's work out angles here. What's this angle? 90. This angle? Well, I gave you a little hint. I said that this is 45 degrees. So if I just draw a line here, it means this is 45, which means this, yeah, of course, this is 45 because it's the same as this. So this whole angle here is 135. Now 90 plus 135 is 225. So this whole angle here is 360 minus 225. 135 as well. So Lamy said you can say 100 G over sine 90 is equal to F over sine 135. Well, sine 90 is 1. So the answer is 100 G sine 135. That's the F, which is 981 times sine 135. That's the F, which is what, please? 694. Nobody got this right. Oh, you got it right. Good job.
Easy. 6, 9, 3.
No, so close.
Why did you make
Okay, continue. Can I do the last one now? (14) Two masses collide head on. This one is going 1.4141 meters per second, and this one's going 1.4141 meters per second. After the collision, both particles are traveling away from each other, here and here. We can call this one V1 and V2, and we know that half the kinetic energy is lost. Okay, conservation of momentum. M1U1 plus M2U2, M1U1 plus M2U2 equals M1V1 plus M2V2. So I get V1 plus V2 equals 0. Half the kinetic energy is lost. The kinetic energy at the beginning is a half mv squared plus a half v squared. That is going to be mv squared here. That's the kinetic energy. But half of it is lost. So half the kinetic energy would be a half m 1.4141 squared. And this should equal the energy afterwards, which is a half m v1 squared plus a half m v2 squared. All the halves cancel, so we end up, and the m's cancel, so we end up with v1 squared plus v2 squared equals 1.4141 squared. If we put that in here, v1 equals minus v2, so we get v1 squared plus v1 squared equals 1.4141 squared. That means 2v1 squared equals 1.4141 squared. That means v1 is 1 when you solve this. Or if you want to be a bit more precise, that's minus v1, and v2 will equal plus 1. Because v1 is going left and v2 is going right. But it doesn't matter, because I asked for the speed. So the speed is 1. Okay, I need to talk a little bit about the test here. Let me just close this. So, if I was to look at the grades, let's have a look here. Yes, I'm a bit concerned because the average grade for this class is 37, which is obviously a fail. So I would like some feedback from people. Wait, no packy uppy, please. Yes. I want some feedback on what we can do to improve this, because it is a bit concerning if the average is 37. Yeah.
And sometimes, like I don't know, like there's like something that problem, like very.
Okay, so it's a vocabulary problem is fine. You need to work on your vocabulary then. Just means you need to keep notes of what words mean. Do you have any kind of a English notebook for writing down the meaning of words?
Yeah.
You do?
But
what?
I never seen this one.
I know. So now you know it?
But after next exam, I will see another word. I don't know another word.
Yeah, but
come on, don't.
this is a bad way to go. This is a bad way to go through life. What you can do is you can write down the meaning of this word that you learned, and hope in the future you see it again. And if you see a word you don't know, that's life. That's life. You know, sometimes I might read something and I don't know a word, but the more I read, the more words I learn.
But not in exam.
No, that's sometimes in an exam.
Yeah. What about the calculation method, like minus and plus, like the A has to be like minus 2, but equal to plus 2, it's going to be 11.81 instead of 9.8.
Yeah, so that's a sign mistake.
Yeah, and then like decimal point mistake.
Yeah.
And then
Fine.
it's my problem.
Yeah.
I guess it's
So you need to take more care. What
I
else?
hate online.
And you hate what?
Online question. I cannot read through monitor.
The reason I did it online was because I want to force you to be more careful with your calculations. That was the reason why. One problem I find with students in the exam is they're sometimes very careless with their rounding off and their units and all of this type of stuff. And this costs marks. I had one student lose a grade because they didn't write the units beside any of their answers. So I'm trying to force you to read carefully and calculate carefully. That was the reason, one of the reasons I went for online. I wanted it to make it hurt. I wanted you to feel pain for making a decimal mistake.
Cruel.
I want everything down in paper and solve it, okay? And then it was much better than I solve it online because I can read the question through.
Now, in physics, it only matters about getting the right answer exactly right. You know, you can't say the bridge fell down because I was off by 1 decimal point, but I have all my work written down, so cool, right? We're cool.
111 and 1110.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, if you're building a bridge or a rocket or, you know, something like this, you know, oh, it was only off by 1 meter. You know. Well, it could be a big difference, you know. I'm being strict about it because I really don't like when students lose mark in the final exam just because of a rounding error or a unit error or something like this, you know. It's painful for me. I'm correcting the exam and I'm going, now I have to take away 1 mark because instead of saying 111.5, you know, or instead of saying 111, they said 11110.5, but they didn't understand to the nearest meter. You know, it's painful for me to take away a mark from a student who did the question right, who understands it, but because they didn't fully read it, they lose a mark. It hurts me more than it hurts you. Okay, because I see it 9 times. Alright, you only see it once, but I see it 9 times when everybody makes this mistake. So it's painful for me. Another thing with the exam, yeah, so we have 2 problems, vocabulary and calculations, but what else now went wrong?
Maybe too excited.
Yeah, too confident perhaps.
I remember that before the exam we were so happy.
Yeah, okay.
And I didn't study.
Yeah, that's also another key problem perhaps. In the next couple of weeks, I'll give you another exam. But I think you can reattempt this exam. I think it's still open.
No.
Is it closed?
It's never open.
Can you reattempt the quiz, or is it closed?
It's closed.
You can.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me just check.
That's why I write everything in the paper.
One attempt allowed.
It says 1 attempt allowed?
Attempt allowed 1.
Hang on.
I can still sit in.
I mean, I think I have to type math and double check it.
Someone.
Oh, sorry. I see, yeah. I'll change it to... Okay, now it's set to 2. Guys! I've opened the quiz up so you can try the second time now. So you can make 2 attempts. So you can try the second time, okay? You've seen all the answers. So it'll be a good homework to try and do it again by yourself. Now, of course, you can cheat. You can cheat and just type in all the answers again, because you have the answers here. But it will be really good if you try to do them again by yourself. I'm going to give you this homework for tonight. And to make sure you do it, I'm going to close the quiz at midnight.
What?
If I do it at 1 a.m.
You want me to close it at 1 a.m. then?
Yeah.
Give me the time you want me to close it at.
2 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe 7 tomorrow.
No, I
Hey.
think that's fine.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
2 a.m.?
Yeah.
Would you wake up and do it at 1 a.m. though?
I sleep at 1 a.m.
Guys, I want you to retry this quiz before 2 a.m. tonight.
Can we just try the first then we do wrong?
No, the whole thing.
I want to do math coursework.
Do the whole quiz.
I want to do physics.
I want to do the math coursework.
Where?
I thought all of them already did that. Just
I don't know. Huh? Yeah, we have to
Where? Cry.
That's not support with command, we can do it.
Yeah.
And then the individual tutorial time, we have.
I have.
You have it, did you?
Is he this annoying all the time?
Cute.
He is. That must require a lot of energy.
What?
I tried.
Noted. Sean, I know you missed a lot of the physics, but I want you to try. I want everybody to try the quiz again tonight. Okay. And Sean, wait. have you been trying the old homeworks that you missed?
Yeah.
Have you been doing the homeworks you missed?
Last month.
Yes. Can you start doing them, please?
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
And wait, I just want some more. Bruce, what went wrong for the quiz?
Oh, great.
Why?
The mid-semester quiz.
Great.
Why?
What went wrong? What was your problem?
No, it's there.
Our three, our one person
No,
was,
it's there.
Words, okay.
just like space and the red.
Okay.
And how two, how one person was usually, I think the definite.
Right, you and Jerry have a similar problem. Jerry, Bruce, you need to write down what words you learn so you remember them. I don't want you asking me in 2 weeks what does the nearest meter mean again.
Okay.
Don't ask me that again.
How question is the nearest unit the answer
It's been 3 or 2, right?
is
No,
nine,
yeah.
blah, blah.
Yeah.
I just say that, okay, nearest unit is 3.
Wait,这位母的。
Okay, yeah. Chu, what went wrong for you?
Actually, you can screenshot the
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
What is
no,
it?
but I mean the physics. Yeah, what was difficult about the physics?
Where's the timetable though?
No, the exam.
No, the Moodle they have the.
I mean, my question is it English? Is it math?
Oh.
Is it understanding?
Okay.
Or is it all? Oh, I see, okay. So maybe you need to watch the videos again. Yeah, okay. Wait, hang on. Monica, what was your problem in the physics? Because you should have gotten a higher grade. What happened?
There's two answers.
Yeah, and also maybe overconfidence to something.
Okay, fair enough. And for you? Okay. Would you say it's the same as Chu, that you need to review the videos, or is it more of an English thing? Like what?
No, I put the answer, it's correct, but it's upside down.
Right, so similar to
Yeah.
similar problem to
Me.
you. Okay. Guys, okay, I want you to learn from the mistakes you made. So when you do the quiz again, you can do better. And I'll give you a new quiz in a couple of weeks before the final exam to practice on some of the other topics you've studied.
What if I already did page? I told you I do it in paper.
So right.
Oh yeah, so
That's
just transfer the answers. I want to see that you've tried it again.
Obviously.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you.
Bye bye.
bad. This week is so bad.